everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous video. In today's Camp Cretaceous video, I will be talking about whether or not Mantacorp will appear in Season 3. Loads of people want to know more about this company more than anything else, because we've only really merely heard it mentioned in Season 2, and in Season 1 it seemed to have big implications towards the story. Now I do apologise if my microphone is sounding weird. I'm currently on holiday right now, but I'm still creating videos, still working for you guys. So, this audio may be a little bit makeshift, but don't you worry, as soon as we get back to my original setup, we will have better quality videos soon. So that is why my audio is probably sounding a little bit different. So yes, do Mantacorp appear in Season 3 of Camp Cretaceous? Obviously, for now, we don't entirely know. However, there are plenty of theories to suggest that they do. And if they were to appear, what purpose would they have? Now, some purposes that I do have right here written down would be wanting E750 to steal some secrets of Dr. Wu or InGen, or to get Sammy back. Now, when I speak about if they wanted E750 or not, this is referring back to my theory as to how Mantacorp are involved with the creation of E750. So just like how Eli Mills was most likely to do, something towards being his own company and wanting Dr. Wu to create the Indoraptor, and Dr. Wu thus made the Indoraptor, I suspect that in Jurassic World Dominion, potentially Biosyn would be getting Dr. Wu to do a similar thing. So who's to say that Vic Hoskins, another theory that we have here, isn't working for Mantacorp? Because if he is working for Mantacorp, he could have been part of Mantacorp and then work side by side with Dr. Wu to commission and create the Scorpius Rex, also known as E750. So obviously with the dinosaurs now breaking out across the island and everybody's left the island, I wouldn't be surprised if Mantacorp realise how much money they spent and put into E750 and want to send some people over to wrangle and capture E750. That is entirely likely theory. Now, stealing some secrets of InGen, because they sent Sammy the spy over to, spy for them, it's clear that these guys don't really have good intent, it's more ill intent, and they'd rather steal some information rather than get there themselves. So it's clear that they want to steal some stuff from Masrani Global and or InGen. So what better time is there to steal some shit from the island rather than now, where everybody has actually left the island and there's no security guards like there were during 2015's Jurassic World. So it is interesting to think if they are going to send anyone to go and get some new secrets, since it's a lot easier to do so now. And my third theory would be trying to bring back Sammy. It's clear that they've sent the spy off, but the spy never returned, especially after the fact that they see many people getting off the island in fear and panic because of the dinosaur breakout. So they would have realised that Sammy wasn't part of that. So they either think that Sammy's got away and that she hid herself from Mantacorp whilst getting off the island, or they could think maybe she didn't leave the island and she was stuck on the island, thus sending them more people. Which again leads us into our second idea, is who will represent Mantacorp. Again, if they want to capture E750, I highly expect some mercenaries of Mantacorp to appear, some people with guns, and some bad guys for sure. Or maybe will there be actual other characters we've seen previously? Now, I don't want to go into a big debacle about what characters working for Mantacorp like I did with Brooklyn. And I'm not saying this that it's confirmed evidence, but maybe Roxy or Dave could have been working for Mantacorp. I know they probably wouldn't, don't you worry about that. But just theorising that, maybe some background characters from Season 1 that we saw in Dr. Wu's lab could have also been working for Mantacorp. And they actually got off the island, and then, since then, came back to the island to either steal some stuff or bring Sammy back. Which again, will they recognise Sammy? Will they get onto the island with the intention of stealing and think that Sammy is dead, soon to realise that actually Sammy is alive on the island, and they find out that she has revealed her secrets about Mantacorp. So instead of saving these kids, they think it's best to leave the kids behind so they can die off on the island, and nobody would be none the wiser about it. Again, are they after the E750 dinosaur? This is a really good theory that I've made in my previous video. If you want to go check it out, it's how Mantacorp are involved with E750. I do believe that is highly likely, and it does actually make sense to me. So if you feel that makes sense to you, or you want to know more about it, go click on the video. And finally, in this video, I want to talk about what device has Yaz got in the trailer. Is it for Mantacorp? Many people did actually speculate with what Yaz is holding, and from what I see, it seems to be one of those audio tape type of things, similar to how Sammy used it to try and scare away the dinosaurs towards the end of season 2 so they wouldn't get hunted and poached. I believe it's a similar device. Now, I'm not saying it is this device because, you know, it's dark and it's grainy and it's really hard to see what she's actually holding. So it could be anything from an audio speaker to a videotape to some sort of new contraption that we've never really seen in any Jurassic World video. So with that being said, it is intriguing to see if anything that Yasmina is actually holding for this trailer does it have anything to do with Mantacorp. Again, we don't entirely know what she's holding. It would be interesting because clearly she's holding something and it doesn't seem like it will be anything to aid their rescue. And from what we know, she's actually running from something which seems to be maybe a snout. But what if it is not a snout? Or if they're actually running from Mantacorp and she's trying to make sure they don't get that device? Because as we've seen, she does actually fall potentially into the ravine or does get dragged back without that device in her hand. So clearly she has dropped it. Now, when we think about, you know, how screenwriting and screenplay works, I don't doubt the fact that they've made her slip and fall and probably get dragged and drop this device so that it'll fall right to the feet of some Mantacorp mercenaries who actually do need this device in order to do something that we don't really know of yet. So that's my theory as to what she's actually holding right there. You know, there's loads of theories as to whether Mantacorp are appearing in season 3 or not. I really do hope they do in some way, shape or form, whether it's mercenaries, whether it's just a big logo, whether Dr. Wu says in his vlogs that he's actually working for Mantacorp, you know, something like that to give us more information about this company. I believe tomorrow's video I'm going to be doing about Mantacorp again, you know, working about everything we know so far. So do stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, I do apologize if the audio quality is poor. I am trying my best to edit it. So editing me, if you've done a good job, put yes on the screen. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy Camp Cretaceous and also this video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Where'd it go? I don't see it.
Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.